Okay, here we go. Yo, what up, though, man? I got a legend in the building, Don Chief in the building, a.k.a. Big Chief in the building. How you doing, man?
Sachi, baby. I'm good. I'm groovy, man. How about yourself?
Hey, man, you know, I'm blessed, man. No complaints, even though, you know, it's probably a lot you can't complain about right now.
Nah, we can't complain. But if we did, I'd be an ear for you to goddamn me lean on. So it's no pressure, you be. We all need somebody to vent to.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
If you can sum up 2020, man, in your words, what would 2020 be defined as for you?
I mean, it's been a blessing to me because, you know, I took the time, you know, even though I've been, you know, social distancing since before 2020. So it really was just, you know, it just fed along with what I was already doing. So it allowed me to really lock in with the key players and lock in on myself to where, you know, I was able to, you know, put myself in a position where I was ready to come back outside at this time, you know what I'm saying? So 2020 is a new beginning for me, you know what I'm saying? Why, you know, I know it's kind of crazy for a lot of people when they making it for them, but it's been truly a blessing to me because, you know, I mean, I don't got no bad talks about it. You know, shit happens, you know we losing, but people been dying and shit been going on since before 2020. We've been losing legends before 2020.
That's real.
People been getting killed before 2020. You know what I'm saying? So this shit ain't new to me.
I know with like a lot of with 2020, a lot of people saying they've already been social distancing. For you, why were you so reclusive before 2020? Like, why stay to yourself? Most people would think as a legend, as an artist, you know what I'm saying, you want to be out amongst the people.
I mean, you know, it just came a time because, you know, I done, you know, been here before. I done had a good run. So, you know, for me being in control of this market pretty much for over a decade, just to myself, just moving and grooving like I have, you know, it comes a time where, you know, life hit, you know, so I'm already I'm a street cat too, you know what I'm saying? So sure. At the end of the day, you know, things happen to where it was just time for me to go and grow a little more, you know what I'm saying? I went from being Big Chief to Don Chief on some, you know, shit. It was just time to elevate. So I had to go through my thunderstorm of, you know, being tested and battle tested just in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and fight that battle. You know, I had to learn how to live off of my government name instead of my street name.
Got you. So over 15 years in the game. You know what I'm saying? 30 albums, 16 volumes, Eat Greedy. Like, such a vast discography, man. Like, so much body of work. Like, when you look over that body of work, like, how do you feel about it? The accomplishments with it?
Oh, I'm delighted. I love it. You know, like, it's beautiful, man, just to see, like, ain't too many did that.
For sure.
You know, mainstream or underground. You know, ain't too many. You got to compare me to them boys who, you know, and I ain't never had a deal. So I always, you know, came from the hip with the flip. So, you know, I look at it and be like, you know, I ain't never was the one to call myself a legend.
Gotcha.
The streets did that.
That's right.
You know, I'm sorry. Yeah. So everything that people called me was given to me by. The only thing I named myself was the Chief. You know, all the other accolades come from the work I done put in. And I look at it and I be like, wow, man, you know, I've been putting in work for a long, long time, and, you know, quality, you know, I made like real, it's been quality. So, I mean, it's groovy for me and just getting a lot better. I got about another 4 or 5 more albums ready right now.
Right now,
ready to go.
You dropped some gems like, probably unknowingly, like what young people don't really notice. Notice you said, like, I never called myself a legend. Those who tapped in elevated you to the legend. But now in this hip hop culture that we live in now, people are self-entitling themselves legends. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, everybody's putting on themselves like, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, I'm the admiral, I'm the general.
I mean, I just let, you know, I come from that era where we be like, shit, we just let the streets talk. We let the people talk, you know? So it's like, if you feel like you rap harder than me, then I sell me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I come from. So it's like, I mean, they can do it. It's cute, but I mean, that's something to self-boost their ego, you know, because the streets ain't calling them that. The game ain't labeled them that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I let them have their way. You know, they call themselves goats and this and that. And I'm like, man, you ain't even did enough work. You ain't even got enough tiger stripes to be calling yourself a goat. How you a goat and you ain't even got no credentials?
Got you. So being that you named the or like we talked about a legend, if you can name a class of legends for yourself, for those coming out of Dallas, who will be that league of legends for you when it comes to music out of Dallas? I
mean, when you say legends, it's like, that's a big, like, that's big.
Absolutely.
Like, you got, you know, I'm talking about legends is Michael Jordan. When you look at the sports, the game, you got Michael Jordan. When you got boxers, you got Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray. When you got football, you got Emmitt Smith all the time. You got Walter Payton. So it's like, I'm a realist. It ain't too many people in Dallas that even, it's only one, and he young, he just died. He was transitioning to a legend because his work before as that, you know, it's like Dallas is really known for people who have hot songs. You can't be a legend with just a hot song.
So from what you saying, just died MO3. So
MO3 is the only other cat that come from, you know, Dallas Fort Worth that was having a body of work and had fans, and he, you know, he wasn't identified by a hot song. He was identified by a body of work. So, you know, I'm gonna be very critical, and I look at it on a wider spread, you know, like, it's like, you know, it called longevity, consistency. You know what I'm saying? It got to be a whole lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, those who consider themselves goats and just got songs, come on, man. I mean,
I got you.
It's just, come on, man. I mean, you know, so it's like, shit, you can't even compare me. I'm in a league of my own.
Got you. So, like, with Mo3, you know, God bless the dead or whatnot, is he now considered, because of his transition, does he go into the League of Legends?
I mean, he can, in the sense of for his generation.
Okay.
You know, you look at his generation, ain't nobody got no more body of work than him. Because,
you know, some people will argue alive, nobody called
him.
Right.
So like before, like, and that's messed up. Now, you know, that's why I say he was in the process.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Of becoming a legend because of his work ethic. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for his era, you know what I'm saying? He would be probably the most, he would have that. His transition probably, you know, took it to another level to where more people start noticing, you know, and that happened. And I hate that for everybody. That's why it's like, I'm so groovy right now because my people letting me know they love me.
For sure.
No, they letting me know they love me. I ain't been here. I've been gone for a few years and they giving me my flowers now, right now. You know, the fruit posters, I done did the couple interviews. This the second interview, third interview. And it ain't been nothing but love. So it's like, I hate that, you know, a lot of the artists don't get the love, you know, why they hear or all the glorification and the accolades why they hear, but I get it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because none of us ever walk around thinking the person about to die.
Right. I get it. So I get it. But, you know, like, you know, I mean, and that's how I look at a legend. Like, it's a body of work. Gotcha. You can't call yourself a legend and you just got songs, like, or you got some money. You know, money don't make you a legend. You know, videos and views don't make you a legend.
That's real.
That's how I look at it. Now, to each his own. You know, they'll be like, you know, I'm like, you know, Post Malone. I mean, but he had a machine. He's not a legend to me. He did numbers.